What is the Atkins diet? My niece, Aimee, tried the Atkins diet and had good results while she was on it. She said that she lost more weight on the Atkins diet than she had on some of the other diet plans she tried. One of the things that she liked most about the low-carbohydrate diet was that there were no restrictions of forbidden foods like meats, eggs, butter, bacon, and cheese. Aimee's main complaint about the diet was not about the restriction of carbs or the portion sizes, but it was that the results were temporary. When she finished the program and went back to eating regular food, her weight came back, plus more. Read the article about the Atkins diet below. The Atkins diet. What is the Atkins diet? Steak with Bearnaise sauce, eggs and bacon, cheddar cheese omelets, don't hold the yolks, Roquefort dressing, and silky smooth avocado cream soup made with real cream. These rich foods are allowed as part of the controversial diet described in Dr. Atkins' New Diet Revolution, a phenomenal bestseller, and several follow-up books, including the 2010 New Atkins for a New. The Atkins diet promises that not only will you lose weight and not be hungry with a low-carbohydrate diet, but you'll also be on the road to better heart health and memory function, as well as other wellness benefits. The diet is based on the theory that overweight people eat too many carbohydrates. Our bodies burn both fat and carbohydrates for energy, but carbs are used first. By drastically reducing carbs and eating more protein and fat, our bodies naturally lose weight by burning stored body fat more efficiently. Although it's undoubtedly the weight loss claims and noted success stories that are selling the books, the Center for Complementary Medicine in New York, which Atkins founded, claims that most people follow the Atkins diet for weight maintenance, good health, and disease prevention. How the Atkins diet works. Drastically restricting carbohydrates to a mere fraction of that found in the typical American diet causes the body to go into a state of ketosis, which means it burns its own fat for fuel. A person in ketosis is getting energy from ketones, little carbon fragments that are the fuel created by the breakdown of fat stores. When the body is in ketosis, you tend to feel less hungry, and thus you're likely to eat less than you might otherwise. However, ketosis can also cause a variety of unpleasant effects, such as unusual breath odor and constipation, in a small number of people. As a result, your body changes from a carbohydrate-burning engine into a fat-burning engine. So instead of relying on the carbohydrate-rich items you might typically consume for energy, and leaving your fat stores just where they were before, the hips, belly, and thunder thighs are popular fat gathering spots. Your fat stores become a primary energy source. The purported result, weight loss. In slightly more detail, consider what happens when you eat a high carbohydrate meal. Sugar from the carbohydrate quickly enters the bloodstream. To keep the blood sugar from rising too high, the body secretes insulin. Insulin allows the extra sugar to be stored in the liver and muscle as glycogen, but these stores are rapidly filled to capacity. The insulin then converts any extra sugar to fat, the stuff we're trying so hard to get rid of. According to the Atkins theory, if the body keeps on making too much insulin, as it tries to deal with the excess sugar, it may become less responsive to insulin and eventually may develop the metabolic disorder diabetes. The Atkins theory states that this should properly be called unstable blood sugar since the blood sugar level rises and then drops quickly. This first step in an unhealthy metabolic path leads to the early stages of diabetes. However, a body in ketosis burns up excess fat, and in time, according to the Atkins theory, returns to normal metabolic function. Though all the fat in this diet may temporarily spike someone's cholesterol level, this is usually short-lived and soon rights itself with a lower cholesterol and triglyceride level as weight loss occurs. At least, that's the theory. For most people, the carb consumption must be no more than 40 grams a day for this biochemical mechanism to happen. Although exercise isn't stressed, the Atkins theory holds that some people will need to add physical activity for ketosis to kick in. People are urged to supplement with vitamins, since they won't be getting them from sources such as vegetables and fruits. The plan allows you to eat foods that many dieters have only dreamed about. The diet is said to work even if other diets have left you feeling depressed and deprived. The Atkins Diet at a glance sets few limits on the amount of food you eat, but instead severely restricts the kinds of food allowed on your plate. No refined sugar, milk, white rice, or white flour. Allows you to eat foods traditionally regarded as rich: meat, eggs, cheese, and more. Claims to reduce your appetite in the process. On the Atkins diet, you're eating almost pure protein and fat. You can consume red meat, fish, including shellfish, fowl, and regular cheese, not diet cheese, cheese spreads, or whey cheeses. You can cook with butter, have mayo with your tuna, and put olive oil on your salads. On the other hand, carbs are restricted, about 20 grams of net carbs per day, meaning total carbs minus fiber, in the first 2 weeks, which translates to 3 cups of loosely packed salad or 2 cups of salad with 2/3 cup of certain cooked vegetables each day. There are no exceptions to these rules during the first 2 weeks because low-carb consumption, no fruits and only a few leafy green vegetables, is supposed to jumpstart the weight loss biochemical activity of the diet. You're not counting calories. In fact, you may be eating more calories than you were before. Later, the carb allowance is increased in the form of fiber-rich foods, but you do not return to eating refined sugar by the teaspoonful or in desserts, milk, white rice, white bread, white potatoes, or pasta made with the dreaded white flour. Those remain on a lifelong list of forbidden pleasures. Read the original article here. The Atkins Diet. After many failed attempts at losing weight with other programs, Aimee was introduced to the healthy weight loss concepts diet by her friend and they tried it together. The buddy system was just what they needed. Aimee's success story is an amazing story of how she lost 60 pounds and her friend lost 70 pounds in 3.5 months and kept it off. The Healthy Weight Loss Concepts diet plan gives you different choices of proteins, fresh vegetables, fruits, and even some desserts. You can lose weight without being hungry while maintaining energy levels throughout your day. The weight you lose comes off effortlessly. To find out more about the Healthy Weight Loss Concepts diet solution to losing weight and keeping it off, join the Healthy Concepts free membership. You'll get access to tons of recipes right away, and you'll even get around 5 to 10 new recipes every week, plus the Weight Loss Domination free report. To join the Healthy Concepts free membership program, click the Join Now button below. To your healthy Atkins diet success. Cindy Parris Healthy Concepts. If you are not losing pounds, you are losing inches. Founder of www.healthyweightlossconcepts.com.